More efforts are ongoing for hostage release and for easing the dire humanitarian situation in Gaza.
Negotiations over the war continue, and as per reports, a trilateral meet between Mossad and CIA chiefs with Qatari officials was held in Doha on Thursday. A proposed plan to release between 10 to 20 civilian hostages in return for a 3-day pause in fighting, as well as the entry of further aid, was reportedly discussed.
Meanwhile, Qatari Emir met UAE President in Abu Dhabi on Thursday and discussed the situation in Gaza. The meeting was also attended by Qatar's Prime Minister. The leaders reinforced calls for an immediate ceasefire and the protection of all civilians.
In France, President Emmanuel Macron hosted a dinner on Thursday to kickstart the Paris Peace Forum. Various heads of states, government representatives of international agencies and institutions are in attendance. As the conference started, international organizations and aid agencies also called for immediate ceasefire to end the humanitarian crisis.
The representative of Brazil, while repeating the calls during the conference, said that the death of thousands of children in Israeli bombardments suggests genocide.
A humanitarian ceasefire is essential. Safe and unimpeded passage for the entry of humanitarian aid for the benefit of hospitals, schools, and nurseries must be respected. The passage of the wounded should be guaranteed.
Meanwhile, Belgian Prime Minister has said that the EU should look at barring extremist Israelis who call for violence against Palestinians from visiting Europe. Pointing to Israeli violence against Palestinians in the West Bank, he said that the lack of action against such violent extremists was unacceptable.
On the other hand, Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau has condemned shots getting fired at Jewish schools in Montreal on Thursday. He also condemned the clashes between students at a university in the same city a day before. An investigation is ongoing in the incidents.
Protests around the world continue. More than 1,000 pro-Palestinian protesters called for an end to the Gaza attacks in New York.
We'll be free. Palestine will be free. Just and we want it now. And we demand God and be free. Palestine will be free.
My dad ran it over. He didn't own it.
Meanwhile, US President Joe Biden's speech in Illinois was also interrupted by a pro-Palestinian demonstrator. Listen to this.
No, let her go. Let it, no. No, let it. It's okay. Anyway.
Elsewhere in Germany, more than 100 people marched against anti-Semitism in Berlin on Thursday. Germans commemorated Night of Broken Glass terror with the march. Some carried Israeli flags, others held banners made up of pictures of the hostages. WION is now available in your country. Download the app now. Get all the news on the move.